Hey there, bootstrappers. All right, this is Ryan Nickel coming at you with another coaching tip. So, crazy thing happened here. So I want to share with you kind of just what happened, what I learned or relearned, and what you can do to avoid this whole thing from happening to you. I'm like burping up here. All right, anyway, so here's what happened. I had a home, and the home that I had was... it was a pre-foreclosure status, and so this home was way upside down, and so the goal was to do a short sale on it, and the short sale was taking a very long time on it. And so in the meantime, the lady had moved out of the property, and we put some renters in there, and they understood the situation. They said, hey, you know, this is very temporary. We're going to be short selling the property, but we need someone in there so that we keep it safe from vandals. And they understood all that stuff, so it was totally good. And as we're doing this process here, all of a sudden the market has improved tremendously. I thought that where we were once upside down, I thought, oh my gosh, we actually might have some equity in this property. I might even, because it's gone on for over a year now, working with the bank and whatnot, I'm like, shoot, we might actually make some money on this deal. We might actually have about $50,000 in equity. And at that point, I contacted a real estate agent. I'm like, hey, can you run some comps? He's like, yeah, you know what? You do have some equity in this property. And, you know, we were, with all the payments and arrears and everything like that, there was equity in this property. And I was like, man, this is amazing. This is great. Okay, this is perfect. Let's go ahead and roll with this. And the agent's like, well, you need to go ahead and get rid of that family. And again, we were on a month-to-month, and they knew the situation. And so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure, yeah. So I got rid of the family, and they left a lot of trash. A lot of trash. I had to take 4 dumpster loads, 4 20-foot-long trailers to drop this to. I didn't do it myself. I paid someone to do it. It cost me just under $2,000. So we do that. We get everybody out, and we start doing all this stuff, and we're getting ready to put it on the market. So I do the trash out. I'm getting ready to have some ladies come in, do some white glove cleaning on the property. And last night we had a break-in. And the break-in, someone came in, and they were in the property, and they tried to take a shower in one of the back bathrooms where the back bathroom wasn't operable, and they broke a pipe. And when they did that, it flooded. It flooded the entire south side of the house. 3 bedrooms, or the hallway, the bathroom. It went into the bedrooms, but I mean, so I wasn't there. This house is about an hour and 20 minutes away. I had to call the neighbor. You can watch the video on my I think the video's on this page as well. But anyway, it drained out. We got it all good and stuff like that. But here's what I learned in this process. I'm like, you know what? I totally screwed up on this one. It's a total rookie mistake. What is the first thing you do when you look at buying a property? You look to see, okay, who owns it, but you also look at the title. You want to make sure you're getting clean title. Now, I do a lot of these deals myself because I understand title. I go down and I research title and lien. I understand lien theory, I understand titles, and, you know, like I go and I research the grantor-grantee index. And so I had some time yesterday because I was at the property and I was waiting for someone to come view it because I was doing a for sale by owner kind of thing before the real estate agent jumped into it. So I had some time in between showings, and I was like, I'm going to go down and check out my grantor-grantee index and check things out. Because when I did it before, because I knew I was going to do a short sale on this one, I didn't go into real in-depth situation, but I knew that there were some liens on the property, and I thought they were for, like, you know, I thought I had like a handful of liens, like 2 or 3 for maybe $2,000 or $3,000 a piece, which totally would have been fine because this property had in excess of $50,000 in equity in as-is condition, and altogether it was probably about $120,000. Hey, what's up, Eric? After this, I'll shoot you over that address, and you can go walk by that property for us. So exactly what happened. So I go and I look. And I don't know how I missed it before, or maybe I just got lazy and I didn't pursue it anymore because there was some liens on the property that precluded me from actually making a dime on this property. I would have had to come out of pocket if I closed this thing. There were a few California state tax liens, and then there was a judgment on the property. So all that equity that I thought I had was completely eaten up, and so there was absolutely no equity. And so what happened was my greed got the better of me. And in a process, so I'm cleaning this property out because the previous tenants just totally trashed it. They left tons of trash and garbage and crap out everywhere. But by having it remain vacant, got some vandals in there last night, or some, vagrants, someone that broke in and used the shower and caused a lot of damage. I mean, we had to rip up some of the floors today. The floors were completely soaked. And so that was the rookie mistake, was not knowing my title, not doing my due diligence on my own title. And I mean, there was a guy that contacted me, it must have been about 2.5 weeks ago. He contacted me because he bought a 4th lien on a property. So there's a first mortgage, and then there are 4 liens after that first mortgage. And he bought, the 4th lien. And by buying the 4th lien, he thought he got a screaming deal. He bought a house for $10,000. And so he contacts me. He's like, hey, you want to buy this house for $100,000? I got it for almost nothing. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I will. But I had already known what was going on. I'm like, yeah, $100,000 sounds no problem, man. And then he calls me back like, a half a week later, and he's like, actually it's going to be about $142,000. I'm like, dude, that house is only worth $127,000. Can't do it. Because he bought the 4th lien, he automatically inherited those first 3 liens and the first mortgage. And so I kind of chuckled about that situation, like, do your homework. And here I am, karma slapping me in the, in the face on this one because I didn't do my own homework on it. So yeah, first thing to learn on this one is do your homework. It's a rookie mistake not to know what is on title. Not who owns the house, not who's on title, but what is on against that title. Because if you don't have a clear title, you don't have a deal. You can't make any money without clear title. And that was the rookie mistake that I fell into. And then, of course, greed was the secondary one there. I got a little bit of greedy, got a little greedy, and I blinded myself to what was truly there as far as opportunity. Because that opportunity wasn't there. It was an illusion, because I saw the money and I'm like, oh, wow, the market's gone up. I got a deal here. No. So anyway, as you're out there doing these deals, just remember, you're one deal from changing your entire financial future. It's amazing what can happen with one deal. You can change your trajectory, as far as family and generationally. I mean, you can generate create some generational wealth through real estate. And it all starts with that one deal. Once you get that taste, it just starts to snowball, and you just get hungrier and hungrier. You just want to keep going. In fact, I went to lunch today with a couple of investors, and one of the guys we partnered on the deal. And then he had some family situation come up where he had to pull away from real estate. But because we did a cash flow deal together and he's getting money every single month, he's like, dude, you don't understand how much that has blessed my family. I've not been able to express enough how much every single month, knowing that money's been coming in every single month, and how much that has helped us to get back on our feet and to, ride through this financial turbulence that we've had. He said last year financially was the worst year to record that he and his wife and his family have ever sustained. But if it wasn't for that piece of money coming in every single month that helped him get through it, that he doesn't know what would have happened. And that's really what happens. One deal changes your entire financial future for the best thing. That's why I love real estate, and that's why I created Bootstrap REI. I created it for you so that you can do this, that you can change your life. You can become successful as a real estate investor. All the tools and resources, they're going to be put in here. That's one of my goals this year, is to make sure that I put all of my resources to get you started. I'm not going to show you from A to Z, start to finish. That's for my students that I work with. But to get you started, to get you out there finding the deals and knowing what to do once you get the deal and how to talk to the person, that's the most important hurdle that you need to get over. And I'm going to put that all out there for you guys. So anyway, I'm Ryan Nickel. You're just one deal away from changing your entire future. If you're not out there doing it right now, what's stopping you? If you have some concerns, some hesitations, some reservations, put them here in the group. That's what it's here for. We're here as a community to help you get going and start making some money. All right, I'll talk to you all later.